So you know how I like to say everything happens in its time, not mine, and the ether brings me what I need when I need it, right? So I was feeling stuck in the book, right? Feeling incredibly stuck. I got to the end of a part of my journey in the beginning in Florida, and I suddenly was like, where did I go next? And I got interrupted, and had to take care of a couple of things. And then the rug that I ordered came for the floor of the van. It's a 4 by 6 foot mat. Really, it's an industrial mat. So Nugget can get her claws in, and it has a rubber bottom, so if she spills her water, it won't go through to the floor, and it'll dry. So, yay. This I am thrilled for. Anyway, to put it in, I had to take everything out, which I'm glad I also had to do because there was a whole lot of desert dust still coating the interior of everything. And it gave me the opportunities. Everything I took out got thoroughly cleaned and then, reorganized. I got rid of a couple of things. Like literally just like 3 or 4 things make so much more room. But yeah, and in that process, I came across this amazing journal that I started with my first GoFundMe concept. Before I had the van, before this was even something that I thought was seriously a possibility for me. And this journal also takes me through my entire manifestation process. And it's fun to look back at this and see how amazingly powerful manifestation is. I wrote everything that I am doing. I wrote it all. And it all happened without me having to hurt myself. I didn't have to work till my body broke. I didn't have to conform my brain for others. All I had to do was continue to move forward on my healing path. Write and visualize what it was I wanted from myself. And I'm in the middle of it. It's so cool. And what a helpful thing to find in this moment. So I literally, the memories I wrote down about Cassadaga just recently were things that I brought up for myself after watching the videos that I took, and I did some meditating on the day and remembering the time spent, and I remembered encountering this woman, and I remembered a whole lot of different little things, okay? In here, I mentioned Cassadaga, but in passing. It's like a sentence. But what follows it is thoroughly all written down already. I don't even have to write it. I don't have to rewrite it. At least not in this moment. So, right now I'm just at this point of what do I do? Do I just put this aside and write in my book that it's to be picked up in here? And then go through here until I see where I need to pick up and continue writing forward again? Maybe. That's possible. So, that's where I am in this moment. And it was really awesome to find that, because I was feeling like I was losing touch with that thread. And if you write, you know what I'm talking about. It's that continuous thought thread that is such a wonderful thing. And when it works, and it's so beautiful, and it just flows. And then sometimes it's like you're mid-word and it stops. And you're like, where did that just go? You know? And that's kind of where I was. And I thought, oh crap. But I had to stop anyway. I was forced to stop because I had other things I had to do. And that was good. And so in that process, I found this book. How awesome is that? Yeah, because the weather is changing. I'm inside today because I'm inside because it's hot and I gotta be inside. But I mean, I've been enjoying being outside because it was a little cooler. I had the awning up, so I had shade. It wasn't windy. But we have a storm coming later today, and so I had to take the awning down, which means, you know, but that's okay. I am excited because this just pumped me up tremendously. So now I'm gonna go through, and I mean, it's pretty incredible. This was a lined journal, and I don't usually work in lined journals. But I can see how much more I definitely fit on the page on a lined journal. Oh. This is so beautiful. Just came across this picture of me and my sister and my dad. I'm the one with my dad, with my head on my dad's shoulder. Yes, I was dyeing my hair blonde. Yeah, how neat is that? I remember that bag. I loved that bag. It's one of those, it's like a basket bag. It's a weave bag, you know, with leather straps. And oh my gosh, I love that thing. Had it for many, many years. I destroyed it. I used it until it died, for sure. But, so I just went back and looked at the 2nd of August, 2019. And it just says, I want a van for my birthday. There, I said it. That's it. Well, I didn't get it for my birthday, but I did have it for the first of the year. Close enough, as far as I'm concerned, right? Like we say, it wasn't my time. It was just its time, right? Oh, but yeah, so this is like a ding, ding, ding moment for me. This is really helpful. And I know that I have past journals that go back even further, but I've decided that this book does not go back that far. But this book does go back as far as this journal. So a lot of what I wrote at the beginning can be added to by what I find in here. And I knew that that needed to be fleshed out a little bit more because I felt like I only scratched the surface, and realizing that, you know, I'm writing a book. So I can put in as much as I want, and I should put in as much as I can in this first draft, and then allow it to be edited down, right? I think that that's put in as much as I can, and then weed out what's not needed, and then I can see how I need to connect the dots from there. And it's a process. This has been a process, and I had, you know, so. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process, and it's odd to me. Like, it's just it's different but the same. So the regiment that I put myself on for painting, I use that same outline for writing. So it helped me, gave me more direction. Had I gone into writing before I'd had this experience of painting for a couple of years and being my own, you know, but I have this to keep me accountable. Gotta tell you, even if only 5 people are watching these videos keep me accountable. They help me keep my promises, right? Like, if I have said it on air, now I have to do it. I can't sit back on my laurels, right? What does that mean? Sit back on my laurels. Laurels. I guess I have to look up what laurels used to mean. You know, not what it means today. I mean, I think laurel, I think bush. You know, shrub. Beautiful flowers. Anyway, digressed. Just a little bit. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. That's where I am in this moment, and it's exciting for me. I hope y'all are enjoying these updates. I know this is not some big travel journey journal thing that, you know, I've been doing, and this is more of me just slowing down and working on what I've promised that I'm working on. And so filming me writing is just not something that sounds exciting and thrilling to me. And I am nowhere near publication stage, so all of my thoughts about researching publication, I can't even go there yet because I am still so in the process of writing. So I'm allowing myself to be there instead of overloading my plate and forcing myself to do too many things at the same time, so then nothing is done well, right? So this way I'm doing each thing, giving it my focus so that each thing can be done well. This is my book. I want to do a good job. And I've learned the hurried I go, the behinded I get. Thanks, Dad. Well, that was always one of his things to say. And I am feeling, as you can tell, I mean, I'm sure you can tell, this is a night and day difference from the last video I put out where I was still haggard and exhausted and feeling the stress of everything, of getting my license. And it feels so good to be back to work, doing what I love and what I set out to do. Cleaning out the van helped. I only did a portion of it, like, so I did the cab I did before the driver's test so that my instructor wouldn't be in cat litter, because that's where I keep the cat litters on the passenger seats. I had to really thoroughly clean all of that out. It needed it anyway. It was time. So I do this every couple months. A really thorough clean out of the van. So that got done, and then I did this middle portion, right? And that's when I found my journal. And after these storms passed and things dry out, I can do the back portion of the van and get my clothes more organized again. And that's just, that is always a struggle. My new chair that I got is taller than the old one and a little bit bulkier, so it's gonna be a struggle to fit it into the van. I have this tent that someone gave me that I've been using to mark my place, when I go out someplace, because it was free and I'm not worried if someone steals it, or if I'm at a campground where they insist that you tent camp, then at least I can set that up and still sleep in the van. They don't need to know. So I know I need to keep that. It's going to be that particular portion is going to be much more of a, because the storage is so hodgepodge. I mean, everything of my storage is hodgepodge, but that really is. All right. Well, today, that is not on my plate. Today is a writing day. And I'm doing this with you guys because I feel so good and my energy is way up. And I'm excited because not only that, but I also have this new thing that's going to help save my hands when filming. And I'm going to show you. Hang on 2 seconds. Ta-da! Here it is. My newest, most awesome piece of equipment. It is this great little easel for the camera. But it also, this collapses so I can hold it, right? And it telescopes, right? So now I have something more of a selfie stick. And then, if you see here, this is a ball. Oh, hello, Nagita. Are you, what is, oh, somebody is very curious. So this is a little ball, and that makes this part adjustable. So that, okay, so here I am holding it, right? And I can now adjust it like this and pull it forward and back and and like that. So, I mean, I could do, oh, whoops, I'm upside down. Whoop, and I need to tighten it, so. But you can see it's incredibly versatile and it's gonna help me a lot. Because my hands have been hurting. And I know it's from holding the phone. So this is gonna make a difference. And I have this guy, my gooseneck, which is great when I'm in the van. But I needed something for going out with and when I'm on walks and hikes and getting the phone maybe a little further from my face without having to stress about it. But also because I've been experiencing a lot of camera shake. It also has to do with hand strength. My muscles are getting stressed from writing so much. So holding the camera is like making it even worse. So I've been shying away from filming because of that. And so this, I'm hoping, is going to make all the difference and get me back out with my camera. And maybe make it a little less something where I feel conspicuous. But also, now I have a way of filming Nugget. You know, I can point this down, you know, at the ground and film at her level without having to attract her attention. Because as soon as I squat, she comes to me. Can't really film her. But if we're walking together, this might make it possible for me to film that too. So, see what happens. Anyway, that's kind of a new fun thing. And you got a little glimpse of my new carpet. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to get my butt to work. I'll be editing this at some point later today or early tomorrow morning so I can get it up. But I thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. I so appreciate it. And like I said, you help me stay accountable to my goal. And I highly suggest anyone who wants to do something similar, meaning, you know, something that takes you out of the normal work where you are having to develop your own kind of scheduling that fits you. I'm here to say it's possible, and you can do it, and you can find a schedule that works just for you, and you can accomplish these things. It is possible. I dreamed of this when I was little. I had no idea how it would come into fruition, and it certainly did not play out in any way, shape, or form the way I dreamed it would play out. At all. my path has been so jagged, but I'm here. So for all of you who are in that position of dreaming, right? Write it all down. Write it down as if. Write it down as if you already have it and you are happy and grateful to have received it. As often as you can. And don't stop taking steps forward toward it. Like, I didn't just sit and write stuff down. I took steps toward the goal. Some of it was, there's a whole lot. And maybe I'll make a whole video on that alone. But this isn't it. If you like today's video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I seriously hope you consider doing so. It would make such a difference for me and the channel. And if you'd like to contribute to the book project and help keep me moving forward on this project so that I can get to publication, that would be awesome. I have links below in the description. Patreon is monthly. PayPal is one time. Venmo, one time. I realized I'm going to have to change my Venmo. So that might not be in the description today. So I might be pulling that one out. But the others are there. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care. And we'll see you next time. Bye.